Olivia Rodrigo is officially the most outspoken voice in pop, and her latest clash with the highest office in the land is proving that she is no longer the good girl the industry wants her to be. On November 4, 2025, the internet exploded when the official Instagram accounts for the Department of Homeland Security and the White House posted a video that felt like a fever dream. The clip featured Olivia's grunge pop anthem, All American Bitch, playing over footage of ICE agents detaining individuals and encouraging undocumented immigrants to self-deport. Olivia's response was swift and devastating. "Don't ever use my songs to promote your racist, hateful propaganda." But while the world sees a spontaneous act of defiance, the receipt suggests a much deeper story about creative control, political leverage, and the total end of the sanitized pop star era. The common belief is that this was just a simple copyright mistake, a social media manager picking a trending song without thinking about the lyrics. People think Olivia is just another celebrity caught in a political crossfire, but the reality is that this moment represents a total breakdown of the relationship between Hollywood's youth icons and the federal government. We have mapped out the timeline from her 2021 White House visit to the 2025 raids, and the shift is staggering. We're going to answer three major questions. Why did the government think they could use her music after she publicly condemned them months earlier? How did this controversy actually solidify her brand as the voice of a generation? And what does the White House's "thank the officers" response reveal about the new war for celebrity influence? To understand how we got here, we have to look at the second most shocking point in this timeline, the vanishing comment and the silent audio. According to reports from The Guardian on November 8, 2025, Olivia's viral rebuke was mysteriously deleted from the official government post within hours. But per digital forensics and screenshots captured by fans, the comment lived long enough to trigger a massive silent boycott of the video's audio. Within 24 hours, Instagram was forced to remove the soundtrack entirely, leaving the government's video silent. A PR strategist we spoke with noted that this wasn't just a comment, it was a kill switch. Olivia knew that by putting her name on that post, she was legally and socially making the audio toxic for the platform's automated systems. She didn't just ask them to stop, she forced the platform to censor the government. This leads to the biggest reveal of the entire drama, the 2021 vaccination betrayal. In July 2021, Olivia was the face of the youth vaccination campaign, famously wearing a vintage pink Chanel suit to meet President Joe Biden. Per a report from the New York Times, that collaboration was a peak moment of government celebrity synergy. However, the 2025 receipt shows a total 180-degree turn. Per her own Instagram story from June 2025, Olivia condemned ICE raids in Los Angeles, stating she was deeply upset by the violent deportations of her neighbors. This proves that her November clash wasn't an isolated incident. It was the final straw in a years-long falling out. She wasn't just mad about the song, she was mad that an administration was using her voice to represent the very actions she had spent the year protesting. But there is a tactical layer to this that brings us to our third point, the guts versus propaganda legal loop. Per entertainment lawyers, the song All American Bitch is a satirical critique of the impossible standards placed on American women. By using the song to promote deportation, the government wasn't just using her music, they were fundamentally flipping the meaning of her lyrics. On November 10, 2025, sources close to Olivia's legal team hinted that cease and desist orders were being drafted, not just for copyright, but for false light endorsement. The payout for Olivia here was massive credibility. While other pop stars stayed silent on political issues in late 2025, Olivia became the only A-lister willing to go toe-to-toe with federal agencies. Her all-American branding shifted from a literal title to a subversive weapon. The shock value only increased with point number 4, the DHS response fallout. In a rare and aggressive move, a DHS spokesperson issued a statement to the press on November 8, 2025, suggesting that Olivia should thank law enforcement for their service instead of belittling their sacrifice. This was a direct attempt to frame a 22-year-old singer as anti-American. but the strategy backfired. According to social media sentiment data from November 2025, the government's scolding of Olivia led to a 20% increase in her streaming numbers among Gen Z listeners. They didn't see a diva, they saw a person with guts standing up to a bully. The government inadvertently gave her the most authentic punk moment of her career. This brings us to the financial reality, the rebel market. Per Billboard data from December 2025, Olivia's catalog saw a significant protest spike. When a celebrity enters the political arena this aggressively, they usually risk losing half their audience, but Olivia's team correctly calculated that her core demographic values standing for something over playing it safe. By December, her tour merch, specifically items featuring all-American slogans, was sold out across all platforms. The scandal didn't just protect her music, it turned her discography into a manifesto. Industry experts point out that this is a pivot away from the universal appeal of Taylor Swift towards a values-first model that secures long-term fan loyalty. Now we have to look at point number 5, the Sabrina parallel. Per Variety on December 2nd, 2025, Sabrina Carpenter also had to condemn a government video that used her song for similar ICE recoupment footage. This suggests a pattern. The government's social media teams were intentionally targeting the biggest names in girl pop to reach younger demographics. The reality is that the White House was trying to cool-wash their immigration policies. By standing her ground, Olivia didn't just protect her own brand, she created a firewall for the entire industry. After her comment went viral, the government's use of pop music in political ads dropped by 60% in just 1 month. The 6th point of shock is the internal memo leak. According to an unverified but widely discussed document circulated among music industry lobbyists in late 2025, there was a quiet push from federal agencies to draft celebrities into a new national service campaign. Olivia's public fallout effectively killed that initiative. The insider takeaway is that she has become a liability to the establishment, which is exactly why her fans love her more than ever. She isn't just a singer anymore, she is a political obstacle. Finally, we have to look at the corporate silence takeaway. Per a report from The Guardian on December 30th, 2025, Olivia's defiance stood in contrast to other major stars who failed to challenge the administration when their music was used. This is the ultimate superior reality. Olivia isn't playing the traditional celebrity game anymore. She is setting a new standard where the artist's personal values are inseparable from the brand. She proved that the White House needs pop stars more than pop stars need the White House. In her most recent interview with Rolling Stone, Olivia hinted that her next album will be even more politically charged. She noted that being an all-American bitch means fighting for the America you actually want to live in, not the one being sold in a government montage. This transition from Disney star to diplomatic enemy #1 is the most successful rebrand of the decade. She took the expectation of a pop star to be grateful and quiet and replaced it with a reality of vocal, high-stakes activism. The Olivia Rodrigo versus the government drama is a masterclass in how an artist can reclaim their narrative in a world of viral propaganda. She showed that a single comment can be more powerful than a government press release. The receipts show a clear path. She tried to play nice in 2021, she saw how it was used, and by 2025, she was ready to burn the bridge. It's a move that has changed the way record labels handle government requests for music usage forever. The summary of this era is simple. You can't buy authenticity, and you certainly can't steal it for a political ad. Olivia Rodrigo proved that her music belongs to her and her fans, not to any department or administration. As we head into 2026, the industry is watching to see who else will follow her lead. The good girl era of pop is officially dead, and Olivia Rodrigo is the one who buried it. If you want to see the other ways the biggest names in music are rewriting the rules of the industry and fighting back against corporate and political machines, you have to watch the Fresh Celebrity playlist. It's the only way to stay ahead of the next major industry shift and understand the real power plays happening behind the scenes of your favorite stars' biggest scandals. The pattern is clear, from Billie Eilish's environmental lawsuits to Sabrina Carpenter's rejection of the purity narrative. narrative. These artists are no longer letting the industry or the government dictate who they are. They are using their guts to change the world, one viral comment at a time. Make sure you are subscribed and checking the playlist, because this war for the soul of pop music is just getting started. Every time a celebrity takes a stand like this, it creates a ripple effect. We've seen it with the all-American merch sales, and we've seen it with the shift in how government agencies approach social media. Olivia Rodrigo didn't just win a copyright dispute, she won a culture war. And the best part? She did it all while staying true to the all-American bitch she promised us she was. Stay tuned as we continue to track the legal fallout from the false light claims and the potential for a larger artist-led boycott of government-sponsored content. This isn't just news, it's a revolution in real time. Don't miss a single beat of the drama. Hit that playlist and get the full story now.